Hey y'all, welcome to my channel. Today we are going to be vlogging. I'm a whole hot mess. I have tons of things to do today, and so I will be putting 10 hours into 20 minutes. So I'm gonna start up by taking some of my vitamins, and right now I'm taking some turmeric pills to help with inflammation. And as y'all saw, I am drinking more water. My coworker purchased me a Circle water bottle, and I purchased another one because I left that one at the school because I am committed to drinking more water. Oh, but I want my sweet tea. So as you all see, I am cleaning up because I have tons of things around this craft room. It looks a hot mess. I had to first move my bling out of the way because I don't want any mistakes with any bling falling over or anything. So now I'm just going to check the machines, make sure everything is good, perform any maintenance that I need to on my printers because I need to make sure everything kind of goes smoothly today. I have tons to do. So I'm going to work with the DTF printer first. I want to make sure everything goes smoothly. I will be using my Procolored L1800 DTF printer, and I absolutely love this printer. There are people who have issues with the printer, but honestly I find most of the mistakes are user error, and you just have to learn how to work with these types of printers. As y'all saw, that white looks amazing. Everything is printing beautifully so far, but y'all know that could change with DTF printing. All right, so I need to clean up over in this area, so I am going to be moving all of this stuff. Do you guys use some of your machines as storage places? Because as y'all see, I just kind of plopped everything on top of this Xtool M1 laser, and I need to move it off because I'm not sure if I want to use the Xtool or the Glowforge today for one of the projects, but for the most part I just need everything to be out of the way so that I can think, right? All right, so now I'm just going to get ready to hoop our machine, and I'm already hooped now. Everything goes so fast when you're vlogging and you have everything on fast mode, but I'm just gonna put this on and we are going to get ready to stitch this out. And I'm kind of glad that I vlogged on this day because I had so many different things that went wrong, and I want you guys to see just how things go. Everything does not really go smoothly every day. Actually, nothing goes smoothly every single day. So I am going to get ready to place the file on the USB, and then we are going to put that USB into the machine and bring that file over. So y'all, I'm doing a voiceover today because I have my TV on, I have YouTube going, and so I don't want any situations, and I need all of that noise to kind of drown out the noise of all the machines and to give me something to listen to as I'm working. So now I'm just getting that file loaded into the embroidery machine, and we are going to get ready to trace this out and begin our stitch out. Sometimes the noise is a bit too much, and then sometimes I just love hearing the sound of the embroidery machine. But our first print has printed out, so now I just need to print it out again because we have 30 of these that we need to print out today for the cheerleaders at my school. So now I'm just going to go ahead and powder our design, and I want you all to know, if you're doing DTF, whether it's the hack or actual DTF, like this is actual DTF, you do want to make sure that you are protecting yourself. Make sure that you have on gloves, make sure that you do have on something to kind of ventilate that area, because this powder isn't necessarily the best for you to ingest, and that is pretty much it. So please be careful with doing DTF. Sometimes I'm just a little bit lax when doing DTF, but please, 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 you don't want anything to cause you any health issues or anything like that, especially when you're dealing with all of these different types of machines. But our Ricoma is going, and you guys will be proud to know that I have this maxed out at the speed, because usually I'm a little scared about that. Y'all, look at that shirt just sparkling and blinking with the baby Spooties rhinestones. Love those stones. All right, y'all, so I have more cleaning up to do, and this is a typical Saturday or Sunday, and I'm just checking my phone because I finally got some time to stop and look at my text messages. So for anyone who's ever sending me messages and things like that, I don't check my phone much because I have a lot going on. In fact, I can't even get to all the emails and then all of the requests of everybody asking for help and can I do this, can I do that, and I just don't have time because, as y'all see, this is what it usually looks like for me on a weekend. But our stitch out is looking really, really good. I'm happy with how it's looking, and that DTF printer is over there just laying ink. So I am pretty much using most of my machines today, and we are going to be subbing this tumbler. And of course I did my measurements and everything. Measuring your tumbler is the most important part in making sure that you get a good full wrap if you're looking to get a full wrap. But I already measured it, and we're going to be using this Sawgrass SG500 to print. And y'all, this is in real time. Look how fast this printer prints out our image. Now, why do I like the Sawgrass SG500? It's because of this. So it reduces the amount of time to print out images. The Epsons take a little bit longer, well, a lot longer than the Sawgrass does, and so I absolutely love my Sawgrass SG500 mainly for that, and also those colors are typically spot on. Look at that. That looks beautiful. That design came from Creative Fabrica. So this is our print, and as y'all see, it printed beautifully. That's our DTF print. Now this is our sublimation print. Y'all, we got a lot going on today. I was so exhausted by the end of the day, but I still didn't get any sleep. So now I'm just wrapping it, and as you all see, that is pretty much a perfect wrap. So you want to make sure all tumblers are different sizes. So I always measure my tumblers no matter what, even if it's coming from the same manufacturer, because manufacturers change things. So now I'm just wrapping and taping this tumbler down. So back to our embroidering. This is why I love just staying in the craft room as I'm working. I usually don't leave until the day is done. But I wanted you guys to see this. So I messed up and I selected the wrong color for the threading, and when I turned around and looked, I was not happy, and so I wanted to see how I could cover that red, because y'all, the front was already done and I didn't want to have to get a completely new hoodie for this project. And so here I am just stitching over it. So I went all the way back to the beginning of the red white thread, or the red thread, and I was able to cover the red thread by doing that. All I did was select the white thread and just stitched on top of it, and you really can't tell that I did that. It actually looked amazing. There was one spot where there was like a little bit of red, and but y'all, it looked really, really good, and I was really happy with the outcome. Can't even tell I messed up. So I was literally on my feet all day, and now I'm printing out new transfers for the cheerleaders. And as y'all see now, I needed to fill my printer back up with more white ink, and I was using Big Boy Prints white ink to get that done. And now I'm just cleaning off the UV printer area because we need to UV printer. And so I need to take out the waste tank, or the waste bottle. It's not really a waste tank. It's a bottle that the ink goes into, and I need to get rid of that. And so once I got rid of that, I am going to just come and place it back inside of the printer, making sure I connect that tube as well, because I don't want a mess inside of my printer. Somehow I got some of that ink on my hand or my wrist, and I'm just using an alcohol wipe to get that off. You do want to make sure that you don't get any of this ink onto your skin. So now I'm going to prepare to make some more teacher keychains, because here it is about to be Teachers Appreciation Week, and so I do have a few orders, small orders for teachers, and I am including some of these keychains with those orders. And so now I'm just lining this up on the grid, and this is very important in making sure that the print prints out correctly. Okay, so we are going to get started. I am putting our tray online, and it is slowly moving into the printer, and there is a sensor that detects how low it needs to go or how high it needs to go. So this is what our print looks like, and I ran about 2 print head cleanings previously, but it looks like I need to run another print head cleaning because the colors look good, but they're not the colors that it should be. And so I'm just cleaning some of this residue off. I'm not sure exactly what it is, but it's just coming off with my alcohol wipe. The actual print itself is not being affected. Just know that when you're doing UV printing, there's a UV light inside that coats that ink, or that shines on the ink as it's being printed, and it cures it instantly. So we're able to touch it and do everything that we need to do as soon as it comes off of the printer. So now I've already done another print head cleaning, and we are going to go and print this again on another keychain. Now that other keychain was fine, it's okay, but it's just not as vibrant as it should be. But it did look pretty good. Those colors did look okay, but I wanted to go ahead and make sure it printed out correctly. And as y'all see, it did not print out correctly. I selected the wrong file by mistake, and it printed wrong. It printed on my grid too. So I'm not thrilled about that, but I am going to try something that I've never tried before. We're going to try to print on top of our mistake, and we will see how that is going to go. Hopefully it won't be noticeable underneath. That white ink should help that, but we're going to see. This is the first time I'm ever trying this. Alright y'all, on days like this, I rely a lot on Netflix, Hulu, and also YouTube Lives, because I just have a lot going on. And as you guys see, I have a lot of different items that I'm working on, and I just messed up with my UV printer. I printed the wrong thing out, but nonetheless, everything seems to be going okay. Well, it seems like when there's one problem, there's going to be a few problems after that, and then everything will be fine. But I'm tired. It's almost time for me to just take a chill. Not really a nap, but just to sit down and relax, because I've been nonstop all day. But this is usually how my days look. Okay, so our cover up looks pretty decent. I do see some of the imprint from that first print, but for the most part the cover up looks good. And as you all see, these colors are what they need to be. They're vibrant. If I should have did a comparison of the very first one that we did, but these colors look amazing. And yeah, but we were able to cover it up a little bit, but you can still kind of see the imprint behind. Y'all let me know what y'all think about that cover up below. All right, so now we are headed over to Belle, getting Belle all lit up, and we are going to be making a post-it note holder for a teacher. And so we will be cutting some wood with Belle. I did choose to use Belle because Belle is going to be a lot quicker than the X tool. This probably took maybe a total of 5 minutes for me to cut all of the pieces. Not even 5 minutes, maybe about 3.5 minutes to cut everything that I needed to cut on Belle. Alright, just so you guys can see, I'm about to cut some wood, but this has been printing perfectly fine on my DTF printer, and now look how my prints are coming out. Very faded, the color is off, and I had some smudge here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to run a print head cleaning and see if that clears up my problem. But with DTF, it can go from good to bad really quick. You just have to be patient with your printer and be ready to troubleshoot at any time. So it's all done, and y'all, it did not cut all the way through as it should, and it could be because I really do need to clean my lenses and just clean out my Glowforge, but it cut enough for me to be able to kind of help it out to where I can kind of pop it out. And so that is, at least it's not a total fail. So I'm going to go ahead and pop it out. As you see, it did cut through the back, some of the back. And I also cut out a piece of acrylic for the project as well. So now we're going to get ready and piece all of this together. And I have some tools that I might need to get that done, because y'all, you just never know sometimes. But I'm just going to go ahead and begin assembling the post-it note holder. So some items that I always keep handy, especially when I'm working with my lasers, are of course wood glue and also some Gorilla tape. This Gorilla tape gets everything off, so it gets all of that protective paper and sticky stuff off of the materials very, very easily, and I absolutely live by it. I love the Gorilla tape. It's like it's very, very strong, and it gets it off and it doesn't ruin your material. And so also I'm using some wood glue to make sure that I get my pieces glued down. So I would usually suggest putting your wood glue in a smaller bottle, but since I'm just doing this one project with it today, I'm not going to worry about getting it into a smaller bottle. But we are going to go ahead and assemble our project, our note holder. And also I want to thank T-Shirt Chick, Making with Marilyn, and Crafting with Delonda for keeping me company today, because y'all, this has been a very, very long day. And so I've been able to at least have some sort of socialization, even though I'm here by myself, but some sort of socialization with the outside world as I work away. So now I'm done with the card holder. I'm just going to let it dry and cure. Now we're ready to press our tumbler, and this is sublimation. I think I said before we were using the Sawgrass SG, but we are using our Real Can't auto press, and we're going to see how this turns out. Now this is so cute. I really love these post-it note holders. I think they're really cute and will look really cute on desk, and they are usable. So I do like that as a teacher gift. But I'm just making sure the tops and the bottoms of the tumbler subs well. I don't want any ghosting or anything like that around the top or the bottom. I don't want it faded. I want the color to be vibrant. And so now let's see how it turned out. So y'all, I am going to continue working. It is already getting super late, and I am just finishing up everything that I need to finish. I definitely want to get these transfers completed and done for tomorrow, and so I'm just powdering and curing away. Also, I still have a few things that's on the UV printer printing out, but I did want to show you all this for comparison. So we went from that print on the left to the print on the right after I did the print head cleaning, which the print head cleaning is so important with DTF. So I have one more DTF shirt that I want to make. I was going to do sublimation, but the client prefers cotton, and so I went ahead and printed that out with the DTF printer. And as you all see, I am still looking at my YouTube peeps because I need some company, and it is always welcome when I'm crafting. So right now I am just preparing the DTF shirt that we're going to be pressing right now. This is also an order for a teacher, and so we are going to be lint rolling it. And y'all, I can't get anything done when I am watching Delonda because I be wanting to chat, and that's just how it is when I'm watching somebody's live. I like to chat in the comments. But y'all, here we are, we're pressing our DTF print, and I'm just pressing that shirt so that it is not wrinkly when the customer gets it. And we're going to do a second press, and this actually came out really good. So finally I'm going to get our embroidery hoodie and just put some Tender Touch on the back, and we're all done for the day. Thanks for hanging out with me today. I love y'all, and until the next vlog, y'all.